Hi guys, the year 2024 is slowly coming to an end. 2 years ago, February 2022, I started my hospital placements. I just had 3 days off the entire year, but even that was right before mid-year exam, so I didn't get a proper break for a year. The good news is, happy or miserable, the days don't stay. The long dreaded January came, and it was my last 2 weeks in the hospital. Radiology was fun, but nothing's really enjoyable when you have to cram for a 48 credits final exam, which starts 4 days after the end of your placements. This vlog is me, tired and overwhelmed.
Come on, 1, 2. Hey stop 참 무책임해 왜 자꾸 들었다 놨다 해 헷갈리게 친절은 사양할게 오해하게 하지 말아요 날 yeah 들어봐 가뭄 같은 마음엔 뭐라도 단비가 돼요 돼요 무의미한 말에 자꾸 내 맘이 설레요 그래요 아름다운 그대와 단둘이서 걷고 싶은데 에이, oh, oh, you.
Oh my child, I know you're hurt and you can't let go. It's not your fault and you don't deserve all the bad and the hurt. I know you tried so hard. I know you've done your it's not fair. You did your time. How much longer will you suffer in this life? But don't give up. Just hold on tight. It'll be alright. All your life you've tried to be a good man inside. Did everything that you thought you should. All your life you've tried to be a good man inside. Did everything that you thought you should. Didn't seem to do you any good. I know you've tried so hard. I know you've done your part. It's not fair. You did your time. How much longer will you suffer in this life? But don't give up. Just hold on tight. It'll be alright.
22지야.
근데 그러면
내게 다가와줘 날 바라봐줘 날 사랑해줘 너 하나뿐이야 다가와줘 날 바라봐줘 날 사랑한다고 말해줘 밤하늘의 별도 밝게 비춘 달도 그대 앞에 빛을 잃어요 감당할 수 없는 마음들이 날 힘들게 하지
살살 비슷한 일자가 너무 많이 생겨가지고 레시피컬을 바꿔야 돼. 전지에 스티아핀,
클로자핀, 또 올란다핀 다 있어. 뭘 고를래?
스티아핀, 클로자핀, 올란다핀, 스티아핀. 나머지는 왜 안 돼?
내가 그 두 개가 마음에 안 들어. 어디가 불편점이라고? 여기? 계속 커졌다가 이 동맥 쪽인데? 꼴털이 이런데? 근데
응. 오늘이 16일이니까 그치? 책상 정리를 해야 돼. 아니 이런 거지.
열심히 했네.
여울.
정리되고 있어. 할 수 있어.
이게 근데 이게 진짜 이게 어디야? 내려 완전 내려. 아 어깨예요? 어깨? 이게 완전 조금 보니까 완전 그러니까 폐가 더 잘 보여. 그리고 턱이 없어. 턱이 없고 더 내려가 있어. 에소페거스도 좀 더 크게 보여.
주블라는 목 쪽에 있으니까
주변로는 목 쪽에 있어.
위치 보이지?
턱뼈가 보이면 저기 하이어기 턱이랑 좀 왜냐 여기 있으니까 생각해보면.
어떻게 어떻게
1번 안 싶어. 맨 위는 1번이면 나는 10번.
빨리
I think that I'm going to hiding somewhere by a gated star. Baby, they ain't never gonna find me. I'm a renegade. I could be the one who saved you from this hard place. We could be as one and we'll escape.
먼저 엑스레이의 퀄리티 평가하겠습니다. 양쪽 클래비컬과 립이 오블릭하게 배열되어 있고 양쪽 클래비컬과 립이 오블릭하게
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin.
와 오늘의 영상 뭐야?
Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow today. Well, something's for you today. Is a good